But this is not a good representation of what PvZ is supposed to be. Oh man. It's alright, it's alright. If we get Bisu versus Hero in the finals, it'll all be worth it. We'll see an amazing series, and it'll be a joy, a pleasure to behold. Okay. So we're on match point now. Okay. Hopefully these guys have gotten, you know, the silliness out of their systems, and now we're actually gonna see some seriousness. So yeah, we're on match point. Another 2-player map. And I did mention though before that if it does go to the really late game in PvZ on this map, it is a little bit difficult for Zerg. So I feel like if any of these guys is going to be aggressive in the early mid game, it'll probably be Kwanro again. But I guess we'll see what happens. So I got the probe going out to make the Forge fast expand. And he's going to do it not quite the same way that Bisu did it. I think Bisu built the pylon 1 hex higher, which I think makes a slightly better wall with the right side there. I'm not sure if it matters that much, but I guess we'll see. Of course, Mini could make a different wall entirely, but I'm pretty sure he'll still go gateway on the left of that and Forge to the bottom left of that. Now, in the meantime, we have the probe guy going out to scout. I believe it is an overpull in Kwanro's base. Seems to be the go-to opening for ZVP. I think that's completely reasonable. 12 hatch is not really safe nowadays. You know, you used to see 12 hatch in PvZ, in ZVP almost as much as in ZVT, but nowadays with all these dirty paralysis cannon rushing people, it's often better to just go overpull. So we're going to have a little bit of blocking action at the natural hatchery. I do see the Forge already planted for Mini. And I believe the probe got the first shot, so I'm pretty sure the probe is going to win this. Oh wait, no, wait. Oh, it looks like both players weren't sure, so they both pulled away at the same time. A little bit of a game of chicken where they both actually just simultaneously pulled off. Oh, moving shot, nice! Look at that, beautiful. Beautiful. Is he going to go to get the mirror only instead? I think he will. No, he's going bottom right. He is going bottom right because he assumed the pylon would be cancelled, which it was. So he'll just build the natural hatchery there and build his third hatchery at the bottom right here, exactly as we saw in Larva versus Bisu on this map. And hatchery. It's like another probe coming out to see what's going on. He has some minerals in his mouth, so if shit hits the fan, he can simply hit C for return cargo, and his probe will ghost its way through any Zerglings that are there. So in the meantime, presumably those are drones. Yes, indeed they are. We've got some gas mining. Lair starting now? Now? No? Should be starting. The Korean commentator is getting a little excited about the little drone spit on the on the probe there. Hey, there's a lair. Alright, cool. In the meantime, on the other hand, oh my god, I don't see a gas. I think we have a second gateway already in the natural. I think Mini's going to go for some Zealot cheese. Do you guys see that on the mini-map? Main and natural gas are not taken, but there's a big blob in the natural. There's 2 gateways there. And he's going to go for some really early Zealot aggression. And still probably follow up with a gas anyway. That's a gateway, right? Yep, there we go. So, that Overlord, I believe, is also not quite in range of that gateway. I'm pretty sure it's not. I am fairly certain that that is not the case. So, looks like I got 1 Zilla now, going over to the bottom right. And this is, you know what, this is actually not that uncommon. You do see paralysis do this occasionally, where they'll sneak that second gateway at their natural and then come out with a lot of Zealots early on to just try and catch the Zerg off guard. And then of course they can just follow up anyway, even though their tech of course will be a little bit delayed. And the question is, how does Kwanro react to this? Well, he's already actually made a decent number of Zerglings. But I don't think that he's actually seen the second gateway. I think that this is probably just what he's going to make anyway. But we can see one zealot hit itself kind of at the bottom, two zealots not going around the top side. Are they actually going to meet the Zerglings halfway? It looks like they will. Now, because there's only two zealots here, it doesn't even reveal the two gateways, because this could have just been the two zealots, you know, just hanging back from the one gateway. But that an extra zealot from the bottom is probably slightly suspicious. Now, if I'm Kwanro, I'm probably thinking, why did you already have a third zealot randomly at the bottom there? Where did that come from? So that's a little bit curious. And more importantly, he's going to grab these zealots for free. Oh man, and even two more zealots trying to sneak out. So now I'm pretty sure he knows what's going on. And more importantly, he's just completely smacking us down with these initial speedlings. Oh wow, absolute failure here. Oh man. Fail. Fail. And now he might just die. Oh wait, no, he's got two more. Okay, he's fine. And he's skipping Stargate. He's going Citadel. Of course he is. Of course you are, Mini. Of course. The guy who 2-gates in the first game goes for another 2-gate into no Stargate. Yep. Keep being Protoss, Mini. Keep being Protoss. Alright, looks like the Speedling's gonna poke around the front. I really hope these are Muta. Oh no, they're not. He didn't save Larva. You have 4th hatchery. But Mutas now would be perfect. Mutas would be the complete counter to what Mini's doing. Like if Kwanro goes Mutas right now, basically, oh my god, how did this happen? What? How did this? He had zealots. Oh man, dude. Okay, now you're spotted. So now Kwanro can definitely go Mutas. And here's the thing: when the Mutas come out, basically, Mini's gonna go panic. He's gonna build as many cannons and his minerals as he can, and just suicide all the zealots to try and buy time for the cannons. But I don't think it's gonna work. Alright, so the zealots are already going down to 3rd base, but the mutas are already out. So the mutas will take a while to kill the zealots if they engage the zealots. It'll, you know, they don't have that much DPS. It'll be a pain in the butt. But the lack of anti-air here is problematic. And the thing is, even if Mini gets cannons up in his mineral lines in time, because he's got no Stargate, his only anti-air really is going to be Archons. And in the modern, you know, day of ZVP where Zergs have really good muta control, it is so difficult to properly defend yourself with just an Archon against mutas. Like, yes, the Archon will win straight up, but the Zerg's never going to fight you head on. He's going to just micro his mutas around all day, and it probably won't even get to that point. Those other cannons are just going to die. The main is going to die. I think Kwanro could probably just sack this base and just kill the Protoss main, and that'll be fine. He'll just win the game. So, nope, he's going to build some Zerglings, and he's going to save the base. Oh, no, actually, no, he's not. No, that's going to be close. Either way, the main base of the Protoss is gone. The natural is gone. And that's the game. GG, yo. Bye-bye, Mini. Get out the game. You get your 2-gate out of here, man. This ain't C ranks on IC Cup. This is SSL round of 8, man. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Okay, so we've actually somehow already gotten through like 3 games in 10 minutes or something. I don't know what's going on here. This series is just going at a sick pace here. Are we gonna get 1 game over 15 minutes here from this series? Man, today is like the complete opposite of last Saturday. Last Saturday was like sick control, sick games, amazing plays all around. And today it's like Bisu almost getting knocked out by Zerglings. And now these two guys just doing silly things. Anyway, well, I guess if Kwanro wins, then we'll have 2 PVZs for the semifinals, which would be quite nice. This is a little bit silly. I mean, it's all I can do is just laugh at these games. This is just slightly silly. All right, let's go to the next game anyway. Ay. Sorry, I'm not really sure where the game starts, so I don't want to click too far. Hey! Look at Mini! He's like sleeping on the chair. Completely nonchalant. You know, you wouldn't think he's one game away from being eliminated from the SSL. By the way, there is, you know, like, this isn't just a random game. There is a pay jump going from if you make the semifinals compared to the round of 8. I'm not actually 100% sure how much it is, but I think it's like maybe